You know, Pastor Dwayne, oh, there we go. We're live now. Pastor Dwayne opened up talking about our values, which are, the God's glory, Jesus' story, and this city. That's the why of what we do here at the church. The how is being called by grace to form the community and the family, living that out with one another. So let's put up the numbers for the mission report. We'll talk about where we are. Specifically, when you give your money, your time, your space, your resources, that's just simply the space that God gives us to live out our values. There's nothing really magic about it. It's not like God is a God of gaming or, messing with us as individuals. What he has enabled us to do as a community with our time, our money, our resources, is to inform our identity as Christians, as children of God, to use our influence and our income to live out that identity and to call other people to it. So as you can see here, we had a positive month, which is good. If you want deeper dive in the numbers, come to our members meeting, we'll do that. Let's go to the next slide. We were positive about 1,800 this month, and with some of that positive, we're able to support our benevolence fund. And so there's an opportunity for us to continue to do that, but we did pay the rent for a member this month, which is an opportunity for us as a family, as I said, to live that out. But we have an opportunity for the Ortizes, which are pastors at the church here in Escondido. They have a car that's worth about $2,000, and it needs about $3,000 in repairs. So if you do the math, you don't have to be a rocket scientist or a whiz kid to know that it's probably time for them to get a new car. So they're asking for money for a new car, and we want to support and help them in this way. So pray about it with your family, with your time, and just see if God's moving in your heart to provide them with the money they need or an opportunity to serve and love them in this way. As a family of God, that's what families do. We take care of our own. We do that so that we have health, as I said, with our identity as a family that we can then move out into the city. So it's God's glory realized through the Jesus story, the grace and the benevolence of what we learned today with Pastor Dwayne, and then obviously for the benefit of this city. Okay, so that's the mission report. We do have a quick video from Dave, pastor candidate, elder, is it there? Okay, let's watch this real quick.
We're the Maddoxes, and I'm Dave.
And I'm Kim.
And we have been married 36 years. We have 3 children whose ages are...
First of all, 36 years tomorrow.
Yes. Yeah.
Happy anniversary. We realize that we have been married longer than some of you have been alive.
Dwayne was 2 when we got married, by the way, just to put it into context. So we came to the resolve in October. It'll be 2 years this coming October that we've been here. And we immediately got involved in various things.
We started out getting involved with the hospitality committee. That was a good point of entrance, a way to meet people.
Yeah, met a lot of people.
Yes, and then we went from that to leadership development.
And had a great time there.
Yes.
That's how we stepped kind of deeper into the life of the church, heard the hearts of the members and the hearts of some of the leaders in the church, and by that time we were just committed that this is where God wanted us to be. We made a big decision after months of prayer and investigation and seeking counsel to do what we actually started out to do 36 years ago. When we were dating and we first got married, our decision to go to seminary was based upon our desire to go into missions full time. And so God kind of put that on pause for a while we worked in higher education and church planting for a total of about 30 years. And now God has us in a place where He's opened the door for us to train leaders overseas in what's called restricted access countries. So we're working in only those countries that are controlled by communist and Islamic regimes, which then means that we're doing things that are illegal, that shouldn't be done, but we're doing them because the gospel, the Bible calls us to do those. And so I'm doing very much the same things there that I'm doing here. So I go overseas and I train leaders and encourage the saints and plant churches. Then I come back here and we're doing the same thing. We're encouraging the saints, building up leaders, and doing church planting and sharing the gospel, both in San Diego and around the world. And I'm just excited to see how God is going to move and continue to move in us as we move forward as a church.
Well, we love being part of the result. We love being part of a church that is intentional in sharing the gospel and reaching people with the love of Christ. We love the emphasis on the word and the growing in grace and knowledge of the Lord, and not just for knowledge's sake, but to cause us to be involved in one another's lives through the power of the Holy Spirit, and to show love to one another and to those who are outside our body.